Hello and welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. It was a fantastic weekend in the world of football in the Nigerian Premier Football League and every other leagues in Europe and also in Africa. And the good news is in the Nigerian Premier Football League, it's getting hotter and hotter. The second rounds of game is getting tougher. They say when the going gets tough, the tougher gets going. The tough gets going, and that is what it is in the second round of the Nigerian Premier Football League. But we will be opening the phone lines on the show this morning. Over the weekend, in the course of the week, over the weekend, the news came out. Jose Pizarro left the Super Eagles job after the contract talks didn't really go well between him and the federation. Now, just to put something in place quickly, Austin Nguevon has been drafted in as an interim coach of the Super Eagles. And that is why I said this morning we're going to be opening the phone lines. If you are actually in support, or the NFF should have allowed us Finidi George as the assistant to him to continue the job, probably just get somebody right away from some of these our ex-players who are coaches, the likes of Emmanuel Amunike and co. A lot of coaches right now, Joaquin Low, who was sacked by South Korea, is free. I don't know your thought, our viewers at home. You can just call in on the program and react to these, and let's hear your thought, and let's hear your own side of it. For Austin Nguevon, I know many of us will not forget in a hurry what happened during the Qatar 2022 World Cup qualifier here in Abuja. Also, he was an interim coach when Genetra was sacked in 2021, and he took over at the end of the day. We did not qualify for the World Cup. We are in that same situation right now. By June, we will be confronting the Bafana of South Africa in the 2026 World Cup qualifier. Big one ahead. So let's hear you, let's feel you, let's know what let's feel your pulse, let's know what you think about Austin Nguevon becoming the interim coach of the Super Eagles. All right, while we wait for your call, let's quickly start from Lagos at the Tafawa Balewa Square, where the Nigerian Cricket Federation International T20 Cricket Women Team Tournament ended over the weekend, and Tanzania are crowned the champions of the 4th edition after they beat the likes of Nigeria, Rwanda, to claim Sierra Leone to claim the 2024 edition and the 4th edition of this tournament put together by the Nigerian Cricket Federation. It's a big one for the Tanzania ladies, though they were rated high to win this last time out. That was in 2023. Nigeria's were champions, but this time around Nigeria could defend the title they won last year. That was 2023. This team, Tanzania and Nigeria, have won this edition two times apiece, but right now Tanzania is a step ahead of us, winning it for a record the 3rd time. But for Nigeria, they've won it twice. Tanzania also have won it twice. Now they've made it the 3rd one out of it. So it's a big one for the Tanzania ladies coming to the shores of Nigeria and winning the NCF T20 International Cricket Championship. That's for the women, the Yellow Greens women of Nigeria. Good, but though Nigeria gave it all, they gave it their best. They did all they can to see if they can actually win it, but they couldn't defend that title. And Tanzania right now, as it stands, they are smiling home with that giant trophy presented by the Nigeria Cricket Federation for this tournament. This tournament is internationally certified for Nigeria to host it, and this tournament has also been used as preparative ground for Nigeria, also for Rwanda, for Tanzania, for Sierra Leone, for upcoming international events. So it's a good one. Congratulations to Tanzania, congratulations to Nigeria, congratulations to Rwanda, and congratulations to Sierra Leone for participating in this tournament. And for Tanzania, they are the champions, the super champion of this the NCF T20 ICC tournament of 2024. Is a good one, a big one, and that is the way it ended right there in the cricket over in the Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos. All right, as you can see, like I said, you can call in on the show and react to Austin Ugwevon becoming the interim coach of the Nigerian Super Eagles. What is your take? What is your own opinion about this? Austin Ugwevon as an interim coach, we cannot forget in a hurry what happened in 2022. He was there when we lost the Qatar World Cup ticket, and also at some point we lost the Nations Cup ticket. A lot for Austin Ugwevon. So let's see this time around. Maybe the fortunes will be different, but just by June we will be playing the Bafana of South Africa. If he still remains the coach, an interim coach, and if they cannot get a coach before then, definitely he is going to be at the dugouts with the team against the Bafana of South Africa for the 2026 World Cup that will happen in 3 countries, Mexico, USA, and Canada. So let's see how it goes and what it will be. You can react to that while we look at other topics on the show. All right, let's go to this next one. It's a good news because coming second at the end of the tournament is not a bad one at all. Winning the silver medal of this competition, that is the International Handball Federation Trophy 2024. The Nigerian under-18 women's team, they lost the final, they lose to Kosovo in the final of the 2024 IAF Trophy event. They defeated the likes of Caledonia, Guadeloupe, Uzbekistan, the host country, to get to the final. At the final, they now lost to Kosovo 22-16 final score. We had 16 and Kosovo had 22. Big one for the Nigerian under-18 women team. They in the first half of that game, it was a draw. They played a 10-10, that is 10-10 score draw in the first half, and in the second half, the firepower of the ladies of the Kosovo young ladies was too hot for our guests to handle, and they succumbed. The final score 22-16. But congratulations to the Nigerian under-18 women's team for even getting to the final and doing the country proud. They conquered the continent of Africa, and at the world stage they did well, coming second, winning the silver medal at the IHF Trophy 2024 for the under-18s. So good one, and I believe this team will be kept together for future events. They will be graduated into the senior women's team. Congratulations to them. Winning the silver medal at this competition is not a fluke. Like I said, they defeated Caledonia, they blew away Guadeloupe, and also beat the host country, that is Uzbekistan, in the semi-final, before they now lost that final 22-16 to Kosovo. That was just yesterday, Sunday, right there in Takistan, in Uzbekistan. That is where the final took place. Hello, your name and where you're calling from?
Hello?
Hello, your name and where you are calling from?
Ayodele from Akure. Ayodele.
Okay, Ayodele, please move away from your TV set or you kill the volume completely.
Okay. Yes.
I can hear you. Move away from your TV set, please.
I'll reduce the volume.
Okay, let's hear you. Continue, I can hear you now.
I can see you wanted to react on Augustine Ugwevon as interim coach.
Yes.
What happened to our former coach that led them to win something?
He left the job because there was a contract talks, but at the end of the day, both sides, the NFF and Jose Pizarro, could not really place it, could not come on the same page. He wanted a better contract with some incentive, but at the end of the day, NFF couldn't really meet up with his demands, and he actually had to leave the job. And that is why right now we're having Austin Ugwevon as the interim coach.
Based on what you have just said, we once had a Ugwevon that led us to. We have had the track records. How are we sure that he's going to perform?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Go ahead.
when you according to the tackle you told us now, how are we sure he is going to perform better?
I think the NFF, I'm not a member of the Nigerian Football Federation. They know why they choose Ogwevon to become the interim coach. This is football. We don't know. Maybe he can come good at the end of the day.
Well, let's wait and see.
Okay. Thank you.
I know the Nigerian, but I know that former coach, though I wouldn't know what he's now asking for, perform better, and those boys respected him, and he has gotten the experience with them. He knows his intricacies, and whatever flaw he has. Well, I know the officers of this NFF. Well, let us wait and see.
Okay, let's wait and see. Thank you for calling in on the program. The number is on the screen. Let's hear you react to Austin Ogwevon becoming the interim coach of the Super Eagles. All right, let's leave Uzbekistan and come to the continent of Africa properly. Let's leave Europe and come back to the continent of Africa and talk some football. Okay, hello, your name and where you're calling us from?
Okay, my name is Stephen, calling from Abuja.
Okay, Stephen from Abuja, let's hear you quickly. React, Austin Ogwevon, interim coach of the Super Eagles.
I think for me, I'm very sad for this development. Very, very sad. We have a very important qualifiers ongoing, and as we know, this group has not favored us. We drew our first two matches. If not because of the loss that South Africa had, away to a team, I forgot the name of the team on the group. They probably would have been topping this group with a very far point by now. So I think the issue of not being able to have an agreement with Jose Peseiro, I think it's intentional.
Okay.
Because if you look at the antecedents of this coach has never had a smooth ride with Nigeria. If you look at his statistics, he has, I think he had 7 losses or so. I can't really remember. From the beginning of his coaching Nigeria, he has not been technically sound. But at least he found an approach. He found the formation that worked for us in the African Cup of Nations. I feel the NFF would have done all they could have done in their power to keep him and build up on that formation. Once the ball has gone above changing coach, above sentiments, above issue of payday, what we need now, what works for us.
Okay.
So I think that the NFF should quickly, please, as a matter of urgency, screen international coaches with good pedigree and bring them to the national team so that we can push our football forward. Truly, with Austin Ogwevon, I don't see us qualifying for the World Cup.
Okay.
We deserve to the game South Africa played and other players in the group and the way African football is now.
Okay. Thank you for calling on the program. I think the NFF, they are hearing, as a matter of urgency, they should just look for a better coach for the Super Eagles. That is what our friend is saying. Please, if you are calling on the program, move away from your TV set or you reduce the volume completely because I can hear the whole back while I'm talking. And also, hello, your name and where you are calling us from quickly.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Your name and where you are calling us from.
I'm calling from Kogi State.
Okay, from Kogi State. Let's hear you quickly. Your name?
Yeah, my name is Samson Friday, calling from Kogi State.
Okay, Samson Friday. Go ahead.
So, I need Manuel Monique because I'm an experienced coach.
Okay. Okay, you need Emmanuel Amunike because he's an experienced coach. I believe the NFF also is hearing that. All right. Thank you for calling all the way from Kogi State. Like I said, let's go to the continent of Africa, where Rivers United, the only Nigerian team still remaining on the continent, had to pull the strings yesterday at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium to get the maximum win in Group C of the CAF Confederations Cup, where they qualified alongside Dream FC, who stand on a better goal difference. Aziz put the Ghanaian team ahead, but the Deputy Echeta restored parity before Kaze Enyinaya's late winner to secure qualification for the Pride of Rivers. That is Rivers United, who level on point with Dreams FC. Both of them ended on 12 points apiece, but for Dream FC, they had a better goal difference than Rivers United on the continent. That is the CAF Confederations Cup. And congratulations to Rivers United, congratulations to Nigerian, congratulations to Stalin Eguma and Evans Ogenyi, who is the assistant after Osho left, and congratulations to the entire team, Nwagwa and Co, for doing Nigeria proud, for getting into the morning spinning stage in the quarterfinals of the CAF Confederations Cup. They are the only Nigerian team still left on the continent. The likes of Plateau United and Co, they bow out of the continent. Enyiba bow out of the continent. Remo Stars also bow out of the continent. And now we have only Rivers United who have made it to the quarterfinal of the CAF Confederations Cup. And it was a good one. Deputy Echeta standing up to the occasion after Aziz put the Ghanaian team ahead, and Keze Enyinaya's superb goal in the late dying stages of that game got us the maximum 3 points. All we needed was just 3 points, and then at the end of the day, we qualified alongside Dream FC of Ghana into the round of 16 of the CAF Confederations Cup. That is the quarterfinal stage. The last time out a Nigerian team got to the final of the CAF Confederations Cup was Sharks of Port Harcourt. Then that is what they were called. That was in 2006, and we lost to Ismail of Egypt in the final of that competition. And this time around, we now have Rivers United, the same team, but then Sharks of Port Harcourt, they were called now into the quarterfinal. We just hope and pray that Rivers United go far and get to the semi-final and probably the final of the CAF Confederations Cup. Hello, your name and where you are calling us from quickly.
Hello, my name is Mohammed. I'm calling you from Kaduna.
Please reduce the volume of your TV set if you want to talk to us.
Okay.
Please reduce it completely because I can still hear myself. Okay, Mohammed, continue from Kaduna. Let's hear you. Hello. Okay, we lost her. Please, if you are calling on the program, please reduce the volume of your TV set, or you walk away from it completely, because we can hear a hold back from the background. All right, like I said, congratulations to Rivers United and congratulations to Nigeria as a whole, for the Pride of Rivers is representing Nigeria well on the continental stage. All right, let's come back home now. Let's look at the Nigerian Premier Football League for match day 23. Action over the weekend, mouth-watering fixtures, and we've had the 14th away win of the season, and that team has won 5 straight matches on the bounce, and all of them are clean sheet. You can see right there, Enugu Rangers beat Niger Tornadoes in Kaduna 2-0 to secure that 3 points away win, making it the 14th away win of the Nigerian Premier Football League. Fantastic one. Remo Stars pipped Bayelsa United 1-0. Heartland FC of Owerri, who are really not doing well, played a 1-1 draw with Sunshine Stars of Akure. Lobby Stars beat Katsina United to go to the top of the table 2-0. And Enugu Rangers, like I said, beat Niger Tornadoes away 2-0. And Plateau United also beat Bendel Insurance 2-0. For Enugu Rangers, they have started the second half of the season on a blistering note. 5 games in a row now, winning all of those 5 without conceding a goal, and all of them are clean sheets for Enugu Rangers. Now, let's quickly look at the Nigerian Premier Football League table. Let's see how teams are shaping up, and let's see how it stands. After that win for Enugu Rangers, they actually threw up the title race in the Nigerian Premier Football League. It's getting hotter and hotter. Fidelis Ilechukwu with Enugu Rangers doing a fantastic job. Let's look at the table. Let's look at the Nigerian Premier Football League table. Lobby Stars, like I said, after beating Katsina United 2-0, they are now at the top of the table with 42 points. Play 2 following closely with 41 points. Enugu Rangers with 40 points on the third position after beating Niger Tornadoes away. Remo Stars, after that 1-0 against Bayelsa United, are fourth, 39 points. Enyimba also are fifth with 39 points. We have Kano Pillars on the 6th position with 36 points. Katsina United is 7th with 34 points. And we have Abia Warriors on the 10th position with -1 at 20 and 30 points. Let's look at the flip side of the table quickly. Let's see the flip side of the table. We have Shooting Stars of Ibadan, who are 11th with 30 points. Rivers United 12th, who have played a lesser game than every other team with 27 points. Sporting Lagos is 13 with 27 points and -3. We have Bayelsa United on the 15th position with 27 points. Kwara United is 16 with 25 points. And we have Niger Tornadoes 17 with 24 points. Akwa United is 18 with 21 points. Gombe United is 19 with 21 points. And we have Heartland FC continue to be at the bottom of the table with 19 points. Like I said, the Nigerian Premier Football League table is getting hotter and interesting week by week. And that is what we want to see in the league. Good one for the Nigerian Premier Football League table. All right, let's leave the Nigerian Premier Football League table. Like I said, good one over the weekend. We saw actions. Also, we are going to be, we will get there. We'll look at some fixtures later on the course of the show. But let's go straight to Europe right now. Let's go straight to Europe, and we'll be starting with the EPL, the Manchester Derby. The young man Phil Foden inspired that comeback, and it was a brace for him before the marksman, the talisman, Erling Haaland got the third goal for Manchester City in the Manchester Derby. But let's look at some of the results for the English Premier League. The result, we have AFC Bournemouth beat Burnley 2-0 away. Manchester City beat Manchester United 3-1. Brentford and Chelsea played a 2-2 draw. It was a West London derby. These two teams are based in London. Everton lost at home to West Ham United 3-1. Fulham trashed Brighton 3-0. Newcastle United, same goal against Wolves. We have Nottingham Forest lost at home to Liverpool 1-0. It was at the 96 minutes of that game. That goal came in for Liverpool. Tottenham Hotspur beat Crystal Palace 3-1. These two teams are also based in London. And Luton Town lost just by. It was a painful defeat for Luton Town to Aston Villa. It ended 3-2 on the evening for Aston Villa in that game. Now let's look at the English Premier League table after Manchester United lost that game in the Manchester Derby. And for Chelsea, they drew 2-2 away to Brentford FC. Now Liverpool still remain at the top of the table with 63 points. We have Manchester City who are closing on them after that win against Manchester United to just 1 point, who have 62 points. Arsenal is third with 58 points. We have Aston Villa on the fourth position with 55 points. Tottenham Hotspur is fifth with 50 points. Manchester United remains sixth with 44 points. We have West Ham 7th position with 42 points. Newcastle United 8th with 40 points. And we have Brighton who are 9th with 39 points. Wolves is 10th with 38 points. Let's quickly look at the second side of the table quickly. We now have Chelsea 11th. Chelsea is staying in 11th on that table. We have Chelsea on the 11th position in the English Premier League. We have Fulham following on the 12th position with 35 points. Bournemouth is 13th with 31 points. And we have Sheffield United with 13 points on the 20th position. And before we go, let's look at the Italian Serie A. Let's just look at the Italian Serie A table where Juve lost to Napoli at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. Osimhen missing a spot kick, missed a penalty. And for Atlanta, they also lost to Bologna. Lukman got a goal after the coming back from Nations Cup. That's the result. Quickly, Udinese 1, Salernitana 1, Monza 1. We have Roma 4, Torino 0, Fiorentina 0. And we have Napoli Napoli 2-1 against Juventus. Atlanta lost at home to Bologna 2, and then Frosinone 1-1 against Lecce. Now let's just look at the first side of the table of the Italian Serie A, just the first side alone. We have Inter Milan still remaining at the top, who have a game in hand, and Juve following, though they lost their game. AC Milan third, and Torino is on the 10th position with 37 points. And we have games that will be coming up in the Nigerian Premier Football League later on today. We have Doma United will be at home at the Pantami Stadium to play Sporting Lagos. Aqua United at the Ekite Township Stadium will play Enyimba, they are neighbors, and Kano Pillars at the Sani Abacha Stadium will entertain Abia Warriors. And that is it for the show this morning. Thanks to all of our callers on the show, Muhammad and Co from Kaduna, though that's why we didn't hear you, and every other person from Ondo that called in on the show. Thanks for doing a wonderful job. And that is it on the program 360 Sports. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Say thanks for watching.